This video is gonna be on facts about 360 waves. I know you've heard some funny things about 360 waves, especially as a beginner. But so in this video, I'll just take you through like the important facts. So get rid of those things that you hear from people, especially those people who don't have waves, or those people who like don't have real waves. So the first fact is like your back can't get you waves. Waves is all on you. The baba only does like 50% to just make sure your hair, you have a good lineup, your hair is cut to the guard which you wanted. So if you wanted a 2, it's you to tell him you want a 2. But you thinking your baba can get you waves, that's a lie. Everything and anything about waves is all on you. It's you to brush, it's you to wear durag, it's you to do all these methods. Those are the only things that can get you waves. The clippers can get you waves. Be sure your baba can give you waves. Another fact is your durag. Your durag is just to, some people use it for fashion, some use to get waves like me. 99% of when I wear durag, just know I'm wolfing. If I'm wearing durag for too long, be sure that time I'm wolfing. It's not all about looks, it's not all about swag, it's all about the waves. Some people think if you just wear durag like the whole day, when you're brushing you also get waves. That's a myth. Fact is, you have to like brush. Most of your time you should be brushing, not wearing durag. And the work of the durag is just to lay down your hair. These are curls. It's just to lay down your curls. So don't think wearing your durag the whole day will get you waves. That's cap. You need to like brush. And after brushing, you should lay down your hair. Then you brush again. Then you lay down your hair with the durag. Another thing is all about the products. Products don't get you waves. It's like you can't be a skinny guy in the gym using steroids and you expect to get muscles. It can never happen. You have to use the steroids, you have to lift the weight so that you can get muscles. That's the same way as the products that we use as 360 wavers. We know that just applying products on your hair doesn't get you waves. It's all about applying products, brushing, then wearing the durag. They go together. You don't get waves by just using only one thing. Only the brush can get you waves, but using your brush without your durag won't make your hair that defined. And also using your product without brushing and using a durag won't help you. You have to make sure that they are going together. If you should have the products, the brush and the durag. And all about the brushes, you can have 3 brushes. For me I have 1, as I told you before. You only have, when trying to get waves, you should just go with what you have. Don't break the bank to just buy a brush or buy too many products that you won't use. Another fact is after cutting your hair, don't wash and style. That's what I tell all wavers, don't wash and style. If you think your hair is like dirty, you should wash the day before or before getting a haircut. And some barbers, I say, they give that service of after cutting your hair, they wash your hair before they line up. So after they wash your hair, then after washing your hair is when they do the lineup. So if you go for that service, then it's good. They wash your hair, then do a lineup. So there will be no need of like washing and styling your hair again. But for me, I prefer like washing my hair the day before, then I get the haircut. Then after the cut is when I brush the loose hairs, and I continue with my brushing until a week after is when I'll do a wash and style. But if you'll go for the service of them washing your hair, then doing a lineup, that'll also be a good thing. Because however, you don't want to lose progress after haircut. You want to gain progress after a haircut. And another fact is like progress is always on the root of the hair. This is the time that I should be brushing the most when my hair is kind of short. When you're wolfing doesn't get you like waves, but there is importance of wolfing. You get deeper waves and you get connection. But the most progress that you get is during this time that your hair is kind of short like mine. And the wolfing is just getting past your normal cutting of your waves. So after getting a fresh haircut, let's say you cut your hair after a month. So let's say after just that month, we won't say you will be wolfing. If you go like a month and a week, that will say you're wolfing. That's why, but as a course waiver, what I'll advise you, go to a 1.5 to 2.5. Like if you have listened to my other videos, you will hear me say always like my hair short, so I go to a 1.5. But if you like your hair long, go to a 2. And if you have like straight hair, I don't know what they go for, but you can go like, if you have straight hair, a 3, I guess a 3, because your hair is straight. If you cut your waves to a 1.5 as a straight hair waver, I know you won't see progress because you'll be cutting all your progress. So that's why as a course waver, go to a 1.5. Another fact, you should wash your hair twice, 1 to twice a week. Always do like once a week. If like I'm free during the week, I can do twice a week, because you don't want to overwash your hair. Don't want to be doing like thrice, like doing 4 times a week. That would get you like waves. You want to always be consistent with the way you wash your hair. I know like when your hair is loose, it's easier to get waves, but you don't want to overdo things. If you overdo, like you won't see that much progress. You need to like twice. I'll advise you to do twice. Always do, but if you have time, go twice. If you don't, like me, do once a week. And another fact, you're going low when you're after fresh cut doesn't make you lose your waves, because as a waver, so long as your waves are locked in, they're there. Nothing can remove your waves. You can just lose a little progress, but you can't lose that much progress. So if you like your hair being short, so that you can take some time to get into the wolfing, well and good. But some people like cutting their hair, then get back into the wolfing because their hair is long, so they like doing that. Okay, depending on how long your hair is, because you can't be going like 3 weeks and you expect to get a 2. The guard won't cut your hair. Let's say as a course waver, you have to wolf like maximum 2 months. 2 months. If you pass 2 months, then you're over wolfing. When you get into that 2 months, when you do a 2, it will cut your hair. But if you're doing like 3 weeks, then you expect 2 to cut your hair, then you're wrong. You have to, depending on the length of the wolf, go to get a 1.5. And after you get that 1.5, then you go in hard with the brush. You don't slack with the brush, so that when you get into that wolfing, your waves will be locked in. It's just to do the connection. It's all about deepening your waves at that time. But for me, to be honest, I haven't been brushing that much. So you can see my waves. Even I know they don't look that bad. I'm sure they don't look that bad. Even if I've not been like being consistent with brushing, I brush, because getting waves It's a lifestyle. Getting waves is a lifestyle. It's not something that you can force yourself. So it's just like if I have time to brush, I'm brushing. If I don't have that time, I'm not. At the end of the day, it's an hairstyle. And getting waves is not easy. If you have waves, everybody who has waves knows that. It's nothing that comes overnight. I know sometimes you see videos like get waves in 1 hour. That's cap, because if you can get waves within 1 hour, it means you had waves before, like you have been brushing, so your hair is used to laying down. But as a beginner, you expect to get waves within an hour. That is daydreaming. It can be. It's the most hardest hairstyle I think somebody can get. Can't compare waves to dreadlocks, because as for dreadlocks, I know it's just letting your hair grow and doing a retouch. But for wavers, we all brush our hair, we all wash our hair, we all put on durag when you're sleeping. The purpose is just to take the clippers, go through your hair, do a lineup, then you're good to go. So the most part of it is on you to make sure that your waves are this same way you picture it being like. And as long as you're not blind brushing, you would get fogs. So if you're a beginner waver watching this video, if you just want to get waves, make sure you are consistent with the brushing, and make sure you just do these small things like wash and style. It will really help you. And from these facts, don't be fooled. Just follow these facts and know that your barber can't get you waves, your dura can't get you waves, your product can't get you waves. It's all about putting all these things good together. So we have come to the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe and share. See you in my next video.